What's up, E-Town? What the heck? There we go. My headphones went in. What's up, E-Town? Welcome back to another live stream tonight. We got some Marvel Rivals coming at you with E-Town's best team. It's going to be an awesome game here. We got two games this tonight, so stay tuned for that. We got one here and about hopefully only like 10 minutes after I'll start another stream up, so stay tuned for that because you'll see another one going against Westmont Hilltop, the rivals of E-Town, as we continue on. Now, a little heads up just to let you know, we're getting new jerseys soon. As I kind of explained later in the earlier in the days, we were able to get sponsored. GDC, I want to say GCD. I'm going to be so honest, I can't remember the name. Anyway, they sponsored our jerseys. We're getting new jerseys. December 2nd, I believe is the date. We have someone. It's a spoon. It's a straw. Look at the straw here. Look at that. Look at that.
There's a sharp end and you hit me with
Why is there a sharp end? Is that a boba straw?
It's a lemonade straw that I got for my lemonade.
What lemonade? What did you get lemonade? But anyway, looks like they're running out through our bands here. Just a couple more to go through before we end off today. Looks like they just banned Iron Man. The other team banned that. So hopefully we see something coming up. But looks like actually, oh shoot. How do I leave the voice? I'm just gonna mute everyone, and that's just so then you guys can't get the comms. That's like a valid thing to do, right? Mute the thing. Now I do not have a mouse, I believe is the thing. I don't have a mouse right now, so I gotta wait for that to come in. Well, not come in. I just wouldn't have a mouse today, so I do apologize if it's a bit slow. I'm also gonna be honest. I totally forgot how to switch between people today, so that's gonna be an interesting one to figure out. But I believe I can. I believe it's Y, X, and C. Or clicking. I think it's just clicking. I can click throughout the different people. I hope. I'm gonna be honest. Let me actually see. So as we're just running through the thing right now. How do I do this? I'll be honest. I'm trying to figure out how to controls. I did this once and I can't figure out how to do it again.
Everyone take the teleportation provided by Are we just going point? Point? We're just going point? I can't hear you on here. We are going point, right? Yes. Okay.
We got about 5 seconds remaining. I still can't figure out for the life of me how to switch the people, but I guess I'll figure that out as we continue going on. Let's hit rivals here.
After what Hydra did to me, this fight got a lot more personal.
Running out here. Looks like they're running through
Just the idiots I was running.
Run out with the beginning to last. Oh, I figured it out. I have to click PM. Anyway.
I am strengthened. Every single
Much better.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong team. That's why. I was clicking on the wrong team. Anyway, rocking it through. Looks like we got the thing here. Got Silence rocking Doctor Strange. Buddy? I can't remember his exact name. One of the Fantastic, I think it's Miss Fantastic. Or was it the Freeze Girl? I think it's the Freeze Girl. That's not we got Jeff. He's actually pretty cute. Now again, I'm still learning rivals, so I do apologize if I can't figure out the name.
Our enemies are near. I can feel my
Whatever. Looks like Silence holding his own. Feeling his team coming up on my back there. controlling the field. We got silencing the battlefield here, taking up anyone possible, just completely clearing this team, getting the point, already at almost 50% here. Is an absolute massacre against Bangor today.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, what did I do?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, I can fast forward. Anyway, holding his own, pretty good here. Both teams really doing well. Silence pretty well, pretty low there. As we just lost Wildlife, one of the best players on the team here. So hopefully we can continue on throughout great damage, controlling the field. Now they're really just absolutely owning that point. They're not even on the point. They're fighting off the point. That's how much they're absolutely just destroying this other team. But that doesn't mean they're going to win here. Already at 90%, they still have a continued chance to get a lot of percent back. They're not even controlling the actual point here. So I could see the other team getting back here and taking the point. Though they're getting low, it's not going to be pretty here. Just see what we can do. And there we go. Coming up on the point, takes it there. And there we go. Elizabethtown takes that first point, capturing that point. Now going off to a second one. Let's see how this continues on going here. They were able to do pretty well in the beginning there, so hopefully throughout this next match it's gonna be pretty good as well. Both teams doing pretty well. Let's see some stats coming up here. Looks like we got decent kills. Looks like Silence is doing the worst right now. With 7 kills, coming up on the lowest is 10. So it looks like we're not doing pretty good. Silence is gonna have to lock in if he wants to continue on winning there. So hopefully we'll see something pretty. Now today we do not have Jackson falling in the background, knocking himself unconscious because we got him playing. So we can't have as much fun here. I apologize. My arm was scratching there. But I guess that is another choice to play here. Let's get this going.
And Valor are gonna be so sad they
Hold
missed
on their
this.
own, get in the portal up. That's what they have to do. Both. Everyone's just waiting for the circle to pop. There we go. Both fall in, getting that point. There we go, taking it up, the thing absolutely demolishing the damage dealt to his opponents here. Thinking anything possible is going to be a great chance for them. So holding their own here, getting to the point, controlling the field. E-Town's pretty well off here. Have to give it a sec before the next team comes in here. Holding on, getting as much damage dealt as possible. Silence is going to have to lock in if he wants to be doesn't want to be the worst on the team here today. We had a little thing. We're going to be interviewing whoever does the least amount of damage and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get some. That's what we want to do. Running it in. Already at 48% coming out with an amazing damage. Way there. Absolutely holding the team back. Not letting them touch that point. Not letting them even try to steal it. E-Town's absolutely holding their own. Controlling the field and taking this point. With this, I believe it's almost game here today. The only thing oh, that's Jerry, that Amethyst shredding through the team here. Absolutely belittling their health, taking anything that they can, not letting the team stand for a second. That's what we want to see. There we go. Points almost captured here. Almost at 90%. Venom's pushing in. Can he take this away from them? This might be that final point that E-Town needs to fumble. That's what we want to see. Bangor's keep pushing in. There we go. Bangor boots over. Gets back on the point. All they got to do is fight for that final hit. Overtime coming in soon. Can we see something pretty? Let's see how this goes. Wildlife pretty good. Showing pretty well. Controlling the zone. Not doing that bad. There we go. OT. Let's get this going. That's what we want to see. There he goes. Captured the second point. 2-0. Going off to there we go. What is this? Victory for E-Town. That's what we want to see. Daredevil Amethyst taking MVP. That's all that matters here today. Yeah. There we go. Takes it all. Amethyst gets MVP that round. 0-1. Let's get it going. There we go. Here's our stats. Who's our worst player today? I am so sorry. Yeah, looks like Silence still unable to hold his own, keeping absolutely holding the team back, unable to get this. And I believe this is a joke. I promise you, this is a joke. But yeah. Sorry, I was just trash talking my teammate. Going off to our next one. Is this? Yeah. Doing pretty well. I don't know what's happening. We got Overwatch behind me, so I'm waiting to see what Overwatch is doing. Okay, I'm looking over at E-Town. The Smash team is actually doing pretty well PIEA-wise. Taking his own, looks like Aiden's doing pretty well here. I'm just looking behind me, trying to get what we can get here. Aiden's doing well, lost 2 stocks, like there's 2 stocks to the other team. Sadly, we can't get a 12-0, but hopefully 4-0. Overall, that's all we care about. E-Town's doing pretty well though. Both teams are actually doing pretty well, but this one we kind of knew was going to be a clean one. E-Town's record here with PIEA in general, they do pretty well. And even so, this rivals team, they're not the best overall, but they still really just know what they're doing. They know how to strategize. They know how to really control the field, control the team. And going against some people, especially D2, a lot of people just don't know exactly how to really do a team control. That's what we get. And I'm going to be honest, I think it's the team captain that's really owning this. It's Jackson, the team captain of the team, really holding his own, and I believe he just needs more credit than he deserves, because he's absolutely going great. Looks like we do have another win. Aiden's taking it up. Aiden's our best on Smash, if you didn't know that. Is that it? Dang. Aiden beat the whole team.
Also, Jackson, you're supposed to put this back, bud.
Oh, that?
Yes.
No, he took it.
Yeah, I know he took it, and Ted told to return it.
Yeah.
I have to give it to Jackson to return it. You have to return it.
Yeah, here. I want to show it on the announcements. Nick, give it to Jackson.
That's your warning, man. Like, I'm pretty sure they're suspending kids for doing
Really?
that. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait 1 second. I apologize, but just had a bit of an incident there. We just had a funny little moment here, so we had to mute up, just make sure everything's good. Alright, my bad, G. No, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Yeah. Ooh. Surprisingly, Jackson hasn't gotten in trouble. But I believe it's coming up here. Let's get it going. Coming up on our next match here. E-Town taking over the field here. Just absolutely showing the wild. Showing the wild in E-Town. They're doing pretty well here. Owning the point. But it looks like 1-0. E-Town's taking it here. Let's run some bands and see what it do. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think it'd be kind of sick to add webcam in the bottom. Because I think if we run it right here. What are we thinking? We run in webcam right in the front. I think anything else kind of takes it over. We'll shrink this a bit. You know what I mean? Should I like? There we go. All right, there we go. Running bands. We did get pretty good though. I do have my webcam. Hi. Hopefully that doesn't cover up anything important. I'll be honest with you. I do not know if it will. Looks like we're running bands though. Got the field that we need. Doing pretty well. That's all I gotta say. Doing pretty well. Going in the field. Got some great bands coming up though. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Saved that dude. That's pretty good. But banned the thing. Interesting. Do they ban? Oh, they banned Strange. That's an interesting one to ban. Especially, I believe that the Strange was one of the best players on the other team. So I'm surprised they would ban Strange. Banning Strange is an interesting one to do, though. Banning Miss
The
Fantastic.
right heroes could make all the difference.
They banned your character, dude. What are you gonna do? They banned your character. What are you gonna do?
Cry.
This is so perfect. Doing pretty well though. Got a good selection running up here. Hopefully we can see something pretty good coming it out. Let's get this going. I will be switching just back to us for now, unless anything changes, just so you're not like watching absolutely nothing on the field. You know how it is. You know what's happening. Again, stay tuned. If this match goes quick, hopefully by 4 o'clock, we can run up our second match of the week. We're having some mic issues. There you go. Fix the mic issues. They'll be rocking it round. Jeez. Doing pretty well. I believe it's just started. Let's get this down.
I survived Hell's Kitchen.
Holding it up, controlling the field. I believe I'm actually in the way on this. My webcam is in the way. What is on this corner here? It's not that bad. Doing well. Controlling it all. Silence doing pretty well. New characters since they banned the previous main. Wildlife doing pretty well though too. On the field, controlling it all, healing his team. U-Town's doing pretty well. Looks like Silence might lose it there. Everyone's really just getting a whole team wipe. They gotta lock in if they want to get some win on this, but it looks like they might have got their hopes up. U-Town's taking a hit, a great hit, dealing a lot, taking a lot of damage and losing a lot right now. They're gonna have to really push in, take some points here, and really stop them with this unbelievable moving of the payload. So the one issue is offense. I believe offense with the payload is one of their struggles. So I can see that definitely being an opposition to that game. So I just zoned out. Anyway, there we go. That's when E-Town knows what's up. They got that. They lost in the beginning. Struggled against the opponent here. But there we go. Taking the point. Gets himself up. That's what we want to see. Oh my gosh. Is that a whole flying island? What is this game, bro? You guys did pretty well though. Both all just controlling the field, keeping their distance, making sure no one's able to really tackle them in. And I think that's a great position there. Look at when they out of focus, they were able to really they weren't able to do a lot. Looks like got the team. That's what we're gonna see with the ultimate. That's pretty good. Still owning it up, controlling it all. Trying to control the field as much as physically possible is what we want to see. Iron Man cranking it, dealing as much damage as possible. He's going to win one if this continues on. Keeping the distance, I think, is E-Town's best bet, especially against this team. They seem to be able to do good with a crowd of swarms, but if they're not able to touch this point, it looks like the point's going to be checked at the checkpoint, and we're going to be going with another time. The minute 14 is going to go up in a second if they can't push back the team. Amethyst really owning the zone. No, this is Captain Captain Rex. That was pretty good for her. That's what we want to see, but it looks like they got the checkpoint with 3 minutes, with a minute, 2 minutes added. That's still not that bad. 2 minutes added though, I think they can still hold their own. They're going to need to really push in, try to make it so E-Town does something to this Bangor doesn't take over here. They're going to have to get either of that, or they're going to have to go for a quicker time on the next one and really push it. This gives a fair matchup to really show E-Town's a great team. E-Town has their chances, but with the, like, they do have some struggles still, and definitely one of the best, better teams. But they're definitely one of the better teams in B2, but like I don't think they can hold their own any farther out than that. Oh shoot, we just lost Anthony.
Oh, here they are.
We just lost Anthony.
I
Oh
am
no.
ready to put on a show.
I'm being controlled? How?
Ooh, that's not what we want to see. Anthony is out. Silence is unable to continue on here. Just chilling. I was actually spectating you as you crashed, I think. Ooh. There we go. Are we paused? Alright. Yeah, we're back. Nope. There we go. This is what we want to do. We got Silence back in the field, coming around to silence the battlefield. That's what we want to do. E-Town really holding their own here, especially even with that issue.
There's still a chance to stop them.
E-Town's been doing pretty well throughout this rest of the game here. There we go. E-Town pushing them in, taking the damage, keeping it full distance, but I still looks like they're going to get that second checkpoint here. Point shotter out for the count. Looks like Commander, if I can get my mouse. Oh my gosh. Silence back in the field. Let's see if he recovers from that pause there. That crash definitely took the feel out of the game here. Got his focus off of it. Might actually be a great chance for Bangor to really push in and hold their own. That's what we want to see. Bangor's doing video. We do check out some teamwork going in, grouping up, controlling their own, keeping the distance. That's what we want to see. We might see a death on Wildlife here soon. Pretty well low. I do not know where his support is. Definitely trying to earn their own there, but looks like we might hit a Jeff ult. That's what we want to know. That's what we want to see though. Jeff's ult's going to be the best bet here, especially in this specific situation. Looks like we both got some great ones, both ultimates rolling it in. Really pushing in and owning their own here. That's what we want to see. There we go. Jackson did use his ult, it looks like, or lost it from death. But both teams doing pretty well here. On the field. Lost Dino there. Commander Wolf, I believe, is actually getting the best throughout this match. I've seen them do so much and really holding their own throughout a lot here. I wasn't able to actually spectate Amethyst here, but still, I really think I've seen a lot of great things from Commander Wolf. Giving them a lot of support though, but it looks like they get the 3 and take it with a minute and 11 seconds left. 0 distance. Let's see if E-Tech can beat this. That's what we want to do. Now, I'm going to actually switch off of that one because I realized that it actually probably helps the team if they can see exactly who the other person's playing. And I apologize. I looked like I'm like very far out if I like sit over here. So let me not be that far out. And let me lock in. You know what I mean? Let me lock in. Now, what will happen without this rest of the match here? That is what E-Town needs to figure out. With a minute and 11 seconds remaining, their best bet is to get an amazing time. They weren't able to stop it, so all they have to do is get to the end, have more time than Bangor, and run in overtime to get that point. Now, is that possible for them? That's the question that we need to know. With a minute and 11 seconds, I do not believe Bangor has the ability to get to the first checkpoint. Especially they did every single time they were like a minute left, so they ran almost 3 minutes just to get to the checkpoint. So Bangor's gonna have to really lock in and push the team back if they want to get this point and go to the third match. There we go. Amethyst coming up with some actual great gameplay here. Except we got Mr. Fantastic running away, but a whole team up not going to be looking good for Amethyst. They're going to have to really push in as a team if they want to take this point. Ooh, Silence holding doing pretty well, but still struggling a bit. And see what he can continue on doing if he wants to get this point. There we go. Commander Wolf also holding her own. That's what we want to see. All the teams are really doing pretty well. Dino running support, which is an interesting situation. That does mean that it's Silence. Silence might be the support player. I'll be honest, I totally forgot about that. I might have just never realized that Silence was the support player. I know Jackson won. Running the Shark Man, the Shark is pretty good for him, especially with the ability to rally laser. I can definitely see Jack doing pretty well in comp. What is this man doing? Are you like destroying the field? That's actually pretty cool, especially with that laser there. There we go. Got one person off. Gets the KO from that. Dino's gonna have to really push in. Amethyst loses the life there. Plant Shot also being knocked out. The team is really unable to do much. Almost into the minute mark. Now the Bangor has taken point. Town struggling. The team is falling. Can they continue pushing through? This is going to be an issue here. The team actually having a struggle against this. Definitely not one they've seen before. Across the Bangor, with his team being undefeated so far, Bangor is really able to control and hold their own against this team. Ooh, Bangor having point again. Will this be a first loss for Town? Now, this doesn't mean it's over yet, but everyone's really getting extremely wiped. And with only a minute and 27 seconds, I don't know if they're going to have enough time remaining to actually do some good damage and get some distance onto the team. Now, this is actually a sick ult on the Sulfurity. That was actually kind of cool. There we go. Doing pretty well. We got Dino just absolutely getting as many kills as possible. That's what we want to see Dino do. Trolling the own. I have no idea what Jeff's doing. There he goes. Had some lags, but there we go. Got checkpoint. By, I believe that is a shorter time than Bangor ended off with. So this might be a selling point for Bangor to create the point on this final one going into the final. Doing pretty well. Venom, I believe the point is definitely going to be the issue. Definitely going to be the main goal here. But looking like Bangor taking the point, he's moving back closer and closer to the checkpoint. There's one dude on the point. We just need someone on point to push back the payload here. But I don't think they have the ability, the chance to really push in. There we go. Finally taking back the checkpoint. The team's gonna have to really push in. Getting closer to the point. Owning their own here. I don't know if they can win this. With 2 minutes remaining, it's absolutely over, I think. B-Town, I don't think they'll be able to really push in and actually do some great damage. They're getting some speed, but they really just leave the point and don't ever stand on point. And I think that's their death here, is being unable to actually control point, being able to not being able to hold their own. Looking like Bangor has a point on, has control of the point. There we go. Amethyst really doing what needs to be done. But if they're not weary, I think that everyone is off here. There we go. One person holding point, but fighting against it. A whole team, they claim it back, pushing it back. This isn't going to be pretty for E-Town. There we go. Getting back on the point, pushing it in.
but destroy this nest.
There we go. Getting Jeff's ult definitely going to be a
Put on a show!
bet for them. There we go. Spits them off. Getting the team kill.
Only 60 seconds left.
Not looking pretty. Gonna have to really push in. Whole team's been wiped. Plant Shutter holding his own. We try to keep distance so he doesn't die, which is definitely going to be an issue. That distance might cause him the game here. 40 seconds remaining. Halfway to the next point. I don't think this is going to be a great one.
Down to 30 seconds.
Stop, Zero. Pushing forward.
There we go. There we go. Luna's doing pretty well here.
Just leave
Nice.
it to me.
That's what we want to see. Silence pushing in. The switch up on the character might be a good one. Getting as much damage as possible. Just absolutely shredding through this team. They were in overtime. They need to get this point moved. Keeping as many people on the point as possible. They are so close to claiming it here. Just keep pushing. But if there it goes, that claims to be it if they can't take the team off. Ooh. Unable to take the point. E-Town loses this one. With this, it goes into a point for Bangor. It is 1-1.
1, 2, 3.
That's what we want to see. That's not what we want to see, but a final score of 1-3. Get a victory on Bangor. There we go. Definitely 40 kills for Bangor's Daredevil. That's actually pretty good. But I think that's literally that's one of the best players on that team there. Absolutely shredding through as many kills as possible. 40 is overwhelmingly just absolutely amazing. Now, this is going to split the team up a lot, so I do apologize if you hear anything over the mic. The division and the sorrow. E-Town is great, like I said before, but they have their issues and they have their struggles. This loss here is going to change a lot throughout the next match. It's going to hopefully be able to give them something that they needed in a while, is a reality check. And hopefully they can get this. Hopefully they can push through and continue on through, because they're set. They're at the top of PIEA, but if losing to Bangor might be a struggle, going undefeated and still unable to do this. They did so great, but it's gonna be a struggle here throughout the next match. This next one's going to be the decision maker here. If they lose this throughout, which they do have a chance, I do not know if they're going to be able to have the morale to go against Westmont Hilltop. Now they've gone against Westmont Hilltop a couple times before, but I accidentally paused the game. Let me make sure my time is set. Okay. There we go. I'm just making sure everything's good. All right. Well, like I said, Westmont Hilltop is a good team as well, and that's who they're going to go against at 4 o'clock. It is the Best Buy deal. It is 4 o'clock right now, so they struggled a bit, but hopefully they can continue pushing on. Now, I do apologize. As they continue on, I'm going to be right back. I just need a second to really figure out what's happening here, so be 1 sec. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. We're almost done. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. There you go. All right, sorry about that. Looks like we're running it up. They were able to do. Looks like they were able to grab the ban on Daredevil, which is going to be a great one here, especially because Daredevil's ability to really just shred the other team. 40 kills in a single game is actually crazy. And even Wildlife did well. I think they were 31, but they had 27 assists, so they weren't really doing a lot. So hopefully we'll see something here. Looks like they're doing some pretty good. They weren't able to save Loki, but banned Rocket, which is definitely going to be a struggle for E-Town's chance here. Doing pretty well though. Banning Daredevil is actually probably going to be their best bet, especially because of that fall there. But I still think E-Town has it in the bag. E-Town still has a chance. Definitely low, but a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're doing pretty well though. Hopefully we'll see a victory running into the next match here, the last and final one. I believe it is. I don't know what this one is. I haven't seen them actually get here. I don't think I've actually seen them lose a point, so I don't know what game mode this is. I'm gonna be so forward with you. Guess what? To figure it out together. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out together. Hopefully we'll see something pretty. Hopefully we'll see something good. I think D10 has this in the bag. Still has a chance to really take the victory. Hopefully we'll see something great, beautiful, and magnificent. Let's get this going. With 5 seconds starting on the clock, will E-Town be able to push on and get the point? Let's get it going and see. Gets the point, goes out for Doctor Strange's circle. That starting point is going to help him a lot. Doctor Strange's ability to teleport is one of the best I've actually ever seen. Dig straight on the point. Is it? Both teams have a minute, I think 4 minutes to point, and they get extensions depending on what's up. So he started at beginning piece. Oh my goodness. Oh my goody good. Oh my goody good. There we go. They get the claim. Going in for the point. I think this is like a payload. Is that yeah, I believe it's a payload. It's another payload, which actually, if this is a payload, I could see U-Town's lost somewhere. U-Town's ability to go for payload is just absolutely glorious. Obviously, E-Town, that's like the one thing E-Town's not able to really do well with. But I think they're doing pretty well, holding their own, already blitzing through half of the first checkpoint here. That's right here. Doing well, pushing in, getting some points. I haven't seen a Hulk in a while, which is actually frustrating. Oh, that's what we want to see. Wildlife absolutely blitzing through the team. Can they get... There we go. Gets him back. Takes back that shock. Getting that point. I think E-Town has a great chance here. Now, they did lose point there for a second, but I think they're able to reorganize, replace themselves. Everyone has ult. And that is an amazing thing to see, especially so quickly in this game. Having ult is definitely going to be great.
Not exactly a
There we
fair
go.
try for the
We
park,
got
but
shocked.
we'll have to do
2 people on it, which is pretty good. Oh, that was just the other team. Don't know what that guy was doing. Absolutely got taken out by Point Shadow. All teams still owning their own, having the point, keeping the on point, which is exactly what they want to do. But still, they're pushing forward too much. And I think that's their issue, especially here. Jackson's the only one really able to push in. Keeping point together, that's what we want to see. Hopefully they have a plan and have an idea of how they want to do this. Because depending on what's up, this might be a bad thing for you guys.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Oh my goodness, that guy has a huge ult. Whatever it was. Missed it, I guess.
Clear the way.
Yeah, pretty well though. Getting on the point with a lot of time remaining. They have 3 more meters to go. Just coming it up on here. 3 more meters to go, but they lose ownership of point. That's not gonna be good. That's gonna hold their time here. Silence is the only one on the field. There we go. That's what we want to see. Taking it up, gets that point.
Score is 0-2-3.
0
Time to switch things up.
0-3,
Which side
4
you're on.
minutes left. All they have to do is stop
You'll need
them
a
from
top-notch team
getting
to win this.
on to point, getting them off the point, stop them from that. Either stop them at the beginning, which I don't know if that's possible for them, or stop them before the 3rd checkpoint, which is at the end there. Stop them from getting that 3rd point, and I think it's sold. Going into overtime is not what E10 wants here. They want to end it off right here now before going into overtime. Don't want to risk that, especially how this team's running. It's not going to be looking pretty. I apologize about that. I had to get something out of my throat. Anyway, looks like we're doing pretty well. Locking it in. Oh my gosh, I apologize about that. Let's get this going.
Why did you kidnap my sister?
Someone kidnapped your sister? That kind of sucks. Anyway, let's get this going. Doing pretty well. Silas keeping his own. Wildlife owning the field. Captain Wolf, I believe it's Commander Wolf, which was Captain Rex was the other one that they had for
All you need to do
open.
is capture the mission
So,
area. Got it?
that's Misfits doing pretty well. Controlling the field, getting the money as much as they need possibly can. Really owning the here. There we go. I was like, I really loading the characters that they have. But they're gonna have to really hold their own here. Not get a team kill. Not be team killed. Because that was one of the struggles in that previous round. But if they're able to do well and hold it, especially losing a lot of time before they can claim point, I think they have it in the bag. Looks like they're doing pretty well. Almost at under the 3-minute mark. That's what we want to see. There we go. Absolutely blitzing through this team's tower. Great damage dealt. Getting back into place. Controlling it. Under 3 minutes now. If we can continue holding on to that, that's what E-Town's going to succeed here. I don't even know what Jackson... Don't know what Jackson was doing there. Absolutely just trying to keep as much distance as possible. Gets the ult. That's where we want to go. Gets immediately hit. Unable to continue. Great damage onto his opponent. Holding the line. Getting as much as possible. But it looks like this might be the fumble that E-Town didn't want to have. Can they hold it on down to 2 minutes? I still believe they get the time advance. If the team can't lock in, I do not. Looks like they're getting some percentage. Ooh, Jackson's wiped. Dino still struggling here. Silence the ult. That's what we want to see. Nice one. A triple, a quad. That's what we want to go for. A nice wipe indeed. E-Town controlling the field, wiping the team with 1:30 left. This might have been a misspoken time, and it might be a clean, might be a clean. Let's see how this continues on though. Wildlife doing pretty well. Keeping the back, just keeping as much distance as possible. That's what we want to have. E-Town did pretty well as well. Line weird thing that we're going to do. I think Silence's ability to hit that quad definitely is what we want to see, and I believe is what can take the point. This is what might get E-Town to do what they need to do. Silence just there we go. Anthony crashed again. There we go. This game crash, but 30 seconds remaining. Getting it, there we go. Getting shocked. Unable to kill anyone. That's not pretty. Still on the moon. Dino. Oh. They were doing so good. Is Westmont Hilltop okay? Is Westmont Hilltop still able to play? Oh, we love that. It might not be streaming another match. All right. Apparently, I have the ability to continue. There we go. Bit of a stuck there.
Armed and dangerous!
I only had to give it a second. Final 10 seconds. There we go. Overtime, still not a single point taken on the field. That's what we want to see Elizabethtown do. But let's hit the overtime, and they take this point. There we go. E-Town takes the victory. 0-3. No time remaining. E-Town takes the second point, and this rocks straight through. There we go. Who's MVP? Silence for the MVP. I think I understand that. Silence did pretty well. They were actually probably the reason E-Town was able to win there. But here's our final stats. Here's what we got to do. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. We're rocking in on the next one against Westmont Hilltop, so stay tuned for that one. But as always, have fun, stay chill, and we'll get back into it. Bye!